Okay, we are live. Morning, YouTube. Um, that is one more immersion in Talking Talks, an English immersion. My name is Bianca. I am not a professor, a teacher. I am a student, as you all, and we are here to discuss the pandemic effects, like make a balancing about what happened and how we are and what we learned. So, but first of all, we have to introduce ourselves. So, Marcio, please, could you introduce yourself first?
Yes, morning, guys. My name is Marcio Romualdo. I am 43 years old. I'm married. I have three daughters. I live in São Paulo, Brazil. Um, this is my first month in Talk and Talk, and I'm very happy because the the immersion it's very good for me. That's it, guys. I'm here for improve my English. Let's go.
Yes, very nice. I'm glad to hear that Talking Talk have been nice for you and good. It's a good environment, I guess, to learn. Like discussing several kind of topics. We have to put our mind to work sometimes, so it's nice. And you, Rafael, I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. Half it's good. It's better. Hello everyone. It's a pleasure to be with you. I'm Rafa. I'm 32 years old. I'm a lawyer, but now even more than lawyer, I'm a how to say that researcher in law. I grew up in São Paulo, but now I've been living in Europe for 4 years. Uh, I do my PhD in France, Paris, but now I'm in Netherlands in a small city named Groningen. So it's the north of Netherlands. I never minded to be here, and I'm here to improve my English. It's something that it's a challenge to me, but I think that's the this year is the first year that I'm how to say that focus on that, and I'm here in Groningen to improve my English too, because here everybody speak English, and I don't know one word in Dutch, so the only way that I have to how to say that communicate it is in English. And I'm happy to be here with you, especially to discuss this topic. The first time that I will have that opportunity, but it's something that I've I'm thinking so much about it. It's a great opportunity.
Yes, very nice, Rafael. Thanks. Um, and it's funny because Rafael, it's in in Ireland,
Netherlands, Netherlands.
Netherlands. Yeah,
Netherlands.
Yeah.
Good,
Netherlands.
good.
Marcio is in Brazil, São Paulo, and I am in Philadelphia, US. This is a nice stuff
Oh,
from
so
Yeah.
Talking
good.
Talk. Like can make,
International people.
yeah, three countries in here. This is fine. This is funny, actually.
Good.
Um, but my name is Bianca. I am 28 years old. I am a demographer, a sociologist by graduation, but I did my master degree in demography, and I'm doing my PhD in demography too. I am here to make part of my PhD 1 year in here, doing some research with a specific professor at the University of Philadelphia. And let's see, but I like to work out too. I like to cook. I like to do nothing sometimes. I like to drink wine. I like to go to a museums. I like to go to a parks sometimes, like just to chill. And I think it's that. And starting with the first question, if you could describe the pandemic in one word, what would it be and why? I know that pandemic, it was a really bad moment, a really sad moment. A lot of people died, like 800,000 of people in Brazil died during the main period of the pandemic moment. And I know that's sad, but to me, in that moment, a word to me, it was solitude, maybe because I was living alone and I had to pass the pandemic moment alone. It was my first year doing in the masters. So imagine, like, I did all my master degree during the pandemic moment, without seeing anyone, just in the screen, into a house, living alone, just with two cats. I love cats, and they were my partner during that moment. And I had to learn how to live alone, but really live alone, 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 like just with myself, and to cook by myself and to enjoy the life by myself, I think. And how to exercise the solitude moment, I guess. And for you, Marcio, which word defined the pandemic for you and why?
For me, it's Quer, because the pandemic kept all the persons the surprise. Nothing new that type the virus as scare. It was true scare, in my opinion. Very, very, very horrible that moment. Many people's uh, d- uh, doesn't knew didn't knew was um, care your families. Very, very strange, very strange. Um, in my opinion, nowadays, for me, the COVID was a, a virus that created in the lab, in my opinion. Very, very strange. Very, 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 very strange, in my opinion. But one word is care.
Yeah, it was a really
For me,
scary
is care.
moment, for sure. We never we didn't know if we catch this, and if we catch, how our body will deal with this, our partner, our family too. It was a really scary moment. I agree. Do you have a word, Rafael?
Yeah. I think that's the because the title of the immersion is something like about all the goods, the bads, and the weird. And to I think that the bads is the most how say that impactful side. But to choose a word to how say that to for the entire moment, it will be impactful. So it's something that changed our society, our ways. And I had the and how to say that the same experience like you, Bianca. I was doing my master degree too, and I was living alone. And it was how to say that a moment that I didn't understood so well, and I just focused in my research. And I passed almost 7 months doing only that. So I wake up, I stood, and I write a little bit, and I just stopped to I'll say that to eat something and to take a shower, and I returned to my research. It was my how to say that my escape, something that I could use. And after all this process, I realized that it was not good for myself and for my mental and physical health. I have to say that the result it was so good. So it was a research that after I didn't realize at the moment it's after just after the how to say that my I don't know how to say defesa de mestrado, dissertação, but I realized that it was good, but it's an it is an experience that I don't want to repeat now, and I'm not repeating now in my PhD because it's not good for the health. Uh, but I think that I chose this word impactful because there are many things that are changed, not just for the bad. For example, now we can use the Zoom all the time. So it's something that it was not normal before the pandemic moment. So it's something that I don't know if it's for the good, for the bad too, but it's something that it's different. Now many people can work at distance. I don't know how to say it in English. So it's something that I think it's for good, and it's many more. It's normal now in the whole country, in the many countries. So to me, impactful.
Yeah, everything changed for sure. The remote work, it was something nice and new. And this kind of meeting too, I don't remember doing this before the pandemic moment, but now it's very common. And thinking about everything that changed, we had bad and good stuffs. But Marcio, what was the most unexpected skill or hobby that you picked
Mm.
during the pandemic or lockdown? Could you develop something, or you had this moment or this opportunity?
Oh, guys, during the lockdown, I kept my routine of workout. I like a lot workout, studying and praying. I'm Catholic, so that moment I'm praying every day, every single day. So, but I needed to prioritize my studies in English because I was fired in that moment. In 2021, I was fired. So, God blessed me with another job in 1 month. In that moment, I had an English test at my that job, the hard test in English. So I'm passed. After this moment, English has been part of my life. So with with talk about hobby or skill for me, study English. So one till today, I'm studying English. Uh, in 2023, I did an intercambio to Canada. I stay there for 3 months, but I would like the stay that more time, but it was not possible for me. So I'm here in this goal and this. Oh my gosh, uh, I forgot the word. No problem. I'm here. Try improving my English every day. Every day a little bit. I study English. I practice a little bit more. That's it. So this is my one aspect skill or hobby because I like a lot the learning English and speak English. I like a lot this language. That's it,
Mhm.
Diana.
Very nice. It's a good hobby, a good skill that can help you in several areas of your life, I guess.
Yes.
So it was a good one, a smart one. You made a smart
Yes.
choice. In my case, I don't know. Maybe I can thinking about habit. One habit that I keep, that I maintain until nowadays is to wash my hand when I see, I don't know, maybe I I became a little bit neurotic about that. But when my hand, it's like, I don't know, I feel that it's not clean. I go to wash. I don't know, became obsessive stuff, I think. I just wash several times. And when I am in the public transportation, I don't have a licensed car. I don't drive car. I just pick bus. I prefer because it's cheaper. I think, thinking about my lifestyle, doesn't make sense to have a car nowadays. And in this kind of transportation, I always use the mask. I can't too. Sometimes when I'm without a mask, I feel that I can't breathe. So I can't like breathe properly. So I have to use a mask to keep breathing nicely. And it's nice because if I sleep, I can sleep okay, because if I open my mouth during I'm sleeping, no one will see. So I can sleep more comfortable too. Maybe this too. It wasn't a skills, but it was a habit, I think. Do you have a skill, habit, or a hobby, Rafael, that you developed and still maintain until nowadays?
Yeah, I don't know if I can say that I have. Uh, I don't know, but like I said, it was a time that I just do. I did this one thing. It's not so excited. It's something that so good, but maybe I I learned a little bit of Italian, so it's something that I could how say test in the next in the last 2 years. That I love to go that I'm living here in France. It's so easy and common to me to go to Italy once, twice a year. I don't know why. In fact, I know why because I studied the Roman law, so it's something that was the law in the ancient Rome. So I love to go there, and I realized that I can communicate very well in Italian, and I didn't know it's so close of the Portuguese, but it was something that I improved during the pandemic moment because I in my bibliography something like 80 percent is in Italian because it was a research about the Roman law. Yeah, it was a good thing, and I didn't do it for enjoy the moments here because I didn't know that I will be here. But now that I'm here, I in the last year I live in Italy for 3 months, and it was amazing, and it was more easily because I could speak in Italian with the other people. So it's something that I learned or almost I improved during my the pandemic moment. So that's it.
Very nice, guys. How can I say that? Polyglot people.
No, no, no,
Yes.
no. I
You
could not
speak
say it because yeah,
Italian, Netherlands,
Italian,
English,
French,
no, Netherlands,
Portuguese.
no,
English,
no.
Portuguese.
The only foreign language that I speak good is French. Now I'm improving the English, and maybe I will return with the Italian because it's something that I have a real pleasure. For example, now I'm pleasure to talk with you, but it's not something that when I study English alone, it's not something that I have a pleasure. I feel like it's mandatory for for the professional environment and even to communicate with the other people. Now I'm trying to, I'll say that, switch and to change my mind and to enjoy, to improve in the moment that I'm learning English. But it's something that I don't like so much. I have to say.
Okay, I see you. In here in Talk and Talk, we have immersions about immersions, Italian immersions too.
Yeah, I made a part in that moment. I made a part of the Italian immersion. It was amazing. The people there are very, very funny, and I think that they here in Talk Talk, the community, the Italian community. I don't know, not Italian, but the immersions in Italian. The people are not so that say that it's not populous. I don't know if we can say that populated, but
Mhm.
it's there are very, very. how to say that. I will say in Portuguese because it's my easily. Eles estão lá sempre. So the same people all the time they will be there. So it's great because we can create how to say that a relationship. So it's nice. I for example when someone of the Italian community came to France, we tried to see each other because it was how to say every day we were there. It's something that I know that people, so it's
Yeah,
amazing.
it seems like this. We know that people because it's
Yeah,
every day talking about several kinds of topics and sometimes deep topics. So we get to use it. But okay. And Marcio, your daily routine change? Did your daily routine change during the pandemic time and after? Did you see some kind of change in this aspect in your life?
Uh, no, Yana. Basically, my routine is very calm. Uh, Sorry, not calm. It's very repetitive. For
Mhm.
example, nowadays I wake up at 3:40 a.m. I say my prayers. In
Sorry,
Brazil,
you
okay?
wake up
I wake
three, three
three,
o'clock,
yes,
three
three.
o'clock.
Nowadays, yes, 3 o'clock. I say
Why
because
do you do that?
yes, because
it's
well,
unbelievable.
yes, guys. How do you say in English? Bom, I'm Catholic. Nós estamos na quaresma agora, ok? For me, it's penitence, okay? Uh, I use this to eu não sei falar em inglês, mas para mortificar a minha carne, ou seja, vencer meu sono, entendeu? E it's very good for me because, oh, imagine today I'm pray the rosario, okay? I I have I have breakfast, get in my car, go to the office. I get the metro too. I arrive here in the office 7 o'clock. I'm here uh, in this immersion with you, okay? So nowadays my routine is this. So in the past, in the pandemic, I was fired, okay? So my next job in NTT, I worked remote. Thanks God. I work remote. So my routine is wake up, breakfast, go to the gym or running in the street, work all day long. After this, care my daughters, dinner with my family, studying. That's it. My routine.
Oh,
Um, my routine in uh, stay in around my family, my study, my prayers.
mhm. Yeah, it's very nice. During the pandemic moment, how did you do to go to the church?
Yes. So here in Brazil, the government apply the many restrictions, the approximation, the persons. So was possible, but with healthy protocols. 1 meter the space between another persons. In that moment, the mass missa was the many persons watching or praying the mass um, for the TV or YouTube, the 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 people's using the social medias to for continuing the praise, but I was the presential church every Sundays and days that I participated the some appointment. Okay, that's it.
Okay, I see. Yeah, changed a lot. And in your case, Rafael, do you have a routine? And during the pandemic moment, you had a routine? And
Yeah, I don't think that maybe the pandemic moment, how to say that I'm suffering the break that my life had in that moment until now, because to me it's so hard, especially after the pandemic moment, to have a routine, a specific routine. And I was, how to say that, I keep the habit of do just one thing. That it's something that I'm trying to change, and I've been successful, but it's not enough to me now. So uh, and I'm learning to, because to me I think for everybody, but especially to me, it's so important to have a routine. So, but the problem is I have a routine, and even more I'm trying to put another thing. So it's so hard to me administrated this. I'll say that, oh, I have to add the workout. So, oh, it's something that w- I'm still thinking what is the moment, the perfect moment to do it. Is when I wake up, because I'm more fresh. But oh, if I do it, maybe that will be not good for my work time, or it's not be. So it's something that the I think that the pandemic moment just made a mess, but not the mess, but made a mess of my routine. Something that I'm learning now in that year. I'm how to say that, it's easy to me, and I just keep the priorities, and if I don't do it the other things, it's okay. So now I'm more flexible with my routine. It's something like that, I can say, for the good and for the bad, and especially I'm moving so much. This is not so good to maintain a routine. So all the time I have to go to the other city, or now I'm living in Paris, now in Rome, now in Sicily. It was a dream to me, because it's the first time that to say I started to travel. That are just 2 years, and it's amazing. But in the other hand, it's hard to maintain a routine. So this year, for example, I choose to move it to Netherlands, to Groningen. But I'm thinking to stay here for 1 year and a half, and I'm happy with myself, because I already have a routine here, so it's okay.
man, it's a lot. Congrats about that. I get tired just hearing you. Like, oh my God. I hate make changes,
Oh,
movements, big
it's
change.
horrible.
To me,
Yeah,
very difficult.
and the
Yes.
problem is, when you, how to say that, with many years, that are 4 years that I'm here, and I realize that I have many stuff. So it's horrible. It's horrible. It's not a good moment.
Okay, I see it. Um, okay. Well, I think in my case, the pandemic moment make me force me actually to build a routine because I had to study and I had to work, and working from home, it's difficult because we are working from a place that we usually rest or do other kind of stuff, not work, you know. So I had to change my mind, and I don't know, I built a office in my house, for example. And when I get into that room, I realize like now I'm going to my work, So this room now is my office, is my work. I have to work in here and do not watch movies and rest. No, I had to change this. And I can't just get up and go to clean the house too. Like we have to make separations in here, the time to work and the time to clean the house, and do not miss all of these, missed up all of this. So I had to build a routine and just stay into the house. It will make me sad and sick too. So I started to work out because I feel that I was getting crazy. I don't know, just with me, my cats, and my head. It was terrible. So I had to work out to go. I started to run, for example, and do some exercise, more or less. So I built more or less a routine, I guess. I get up, do some stuffs, go to work out, return, start to work, and stop more or less at 6 o'clock or 7 o'clock, more or less. I tried at least. But nowadays, my routine is like that. I wake up, came to here to the Talk and Talk, go to the gym and go to work, take a shower and go to work from the gym. In gym they have a shower stuff, a place that you can take a shower. So I do this in the gym and then go to the office. Uh, and then return to my house. But yeah, I like this routine. I like to starting in here and then work out and then job. It was nice how the things, like the sequence to me, it was really nice. But
And Bianca, it's just I'm curious. In Philadelphia, do you have how to say that an office? How it works in the it's a laboratory or something like that? How it works? I'm curious.
yeah, do you know what means laboratory in humanities? Don't you? It's like a room with a lot of computers, you know?
Ah,
Yeah.
it's okay. No, but it's already good because in the workspace that I'm having in how to say that in the law field, we don't have much space and we don't have a computer. It's just how to say that, oh, it's a library. You can stay here alone and
Oh my
we don't how
God.
to say that talk too much with each other. It's a lonely work.
Mm-hmm. Well, in my case, I stay in a laboratory and I divided this laboratory between the demographers that are us, the sociology department, and the criminology. So there are three files into the same laboratory. It's a big
It's an
laboratory.
open space with all these researchers.
Yeah, it's a big room with a lot of computers, and there are sections into this room,
Okay.
but it's the same room. And well, sociology and demography very near from each other. So we have a lot of conversations. We talk a lot. It's
Ah,
nice
cool.
because of this. And we need, yeah, in the demography, we need computer. We need a monitor because we program. So I think I can't live without a monitor nowadays. It seems that I am without an arm, you know, like it's very
Uh,
difficult. But in the law, I think that you can't live without a library, maybe.
yeah. It's for us. It's more important to have a library and now but it's something that especially here, for example, in Netherlands, they have a huge and better structure. I don't know how if I can say it, but so every each PhD candidate has a table, has two monitors to use. So it's better. In France, it's not like that. It's just you for yourself, and you have to buy your own computer and work. That are the libraries here, and it's all on you. So yeah, it's not so good. We are paid to do it almost, but it's not. It's just it.
Yeah, sometimes infrastructure matters.
Um,
And Marcio, changing a little bit the topic, I don't know if you have to make some online classes or study something study something online, is the question number 9. Remote work, online classes, a blessing, a curse, or a bit of both? Did you like it to have online classes or remote work? Do you prefer online or in-person work or classes? How do you see this kind of
Mm,
matter?
oh, for me, it's a blessing. I prefer make a class remote and work too. Okay, I am a, I am adapted for this. I like a lot keep relationship with persons, but nowadays I am adapted uh, with uh, this type the technology. Okay, I work with IT. Né? I am a network security analyst. Né? So I'm totally adapted.
He's freezing to me. To you too,
Oh,
Bianca?
for me too.
Oh, no, for you. So, I don't know.
Let's see. Um,
Maybe we can continue and see if he is come back or not.
yes, okay.
But
What do you prefer, Rafa? Online or remote class or job?
yeah, to me, I think for job, I prefer the remote. But it's just because I don't like to work like a lawyer, for example. It's something that I don't like, especially the environmental. So I really love the law. It's something that I realized it because in the faculty. Oh, he's come back.
Oh,
Uh, but yeah,
sorry,
good,
guys.
Martin. Continue.
Okay. My internet is failed. So I prefer study online, work remote because I'm totally adapted at this reality. Okay, I'm working with IT. Now I'm network security analyst. So since this 2018, I work remoted. So nowadays I changed my job and I have working in the presential for three days per week, but I prefer study online or work remote because I have discipline for this. Okay, I'm producing a lot. I prefer, for example, Yanka, I built in the pandemic my office in my house. Okay,
Um,
So I have my place, my computer, my two monitors, my desk. It's okay for me. It's a good and comfort room for me, my office. So when I arrived to the office, I lost 1 hour, 1 hour and a half in the traffic. Okay. Uh, Nowadays, for me, go to the gym, it's more completed because with a try go to the gym, for example, after the work, sometimes I'm very tired, or sometimes I have stay in my job over time. So this uh, change change my routine. Oh, that's it, Yanka. I prefer work and study remote
yeah,
in July.
I totally feel you. It seems that working from home, the time range,
Yeah.
going to the
Oh,
office sometimes.
sorry, for example, in 2023, I work remote from Canada,
Mm-hmm,
Toronto. It's okay, no problem. The office is here in Brazil, Alphaville. So I'm working from Canada. The time zone, the difference 1 hour a minus,
mm-hmm.
hour a minus. Né?
Yeah, it's possible, guys. We can do this.
Remote
We are
is life. Remote is
for sure. I agree with you. Rafael, and for you, what do you have?
Yeah. No, to me it's different. The remote work, I'm totally, how to say that, I think it's best. It's a blessing. Because oh, it's more, you can do it what you want in the or own way. And I said to Yanka that I don't like to work so much. So it's something that is not considered a good thing, but to me it's my reality. And but I love to teach, and I know it's a work, but I don't feel like that. So and because it's my work now, it's my job now. It's to be a researcher and to be a teacher, a professor in university. So it's something that I love, and especially for that, I think that the online classes is a blessing, but no, it's not a blessing. It's a bit of both. Because it's a blessing because it's more easily for everyone to do the classes that the people will not do if it was a presential course. So it's good. We can democratize the knowledge, but it's a course. I don't know how to say it too, but even because it's so much better. The presential classes to me is something that we can really change with it, exchange with other people. We can, like a professor, I can feel if the students are there with me or not, and I can notice that it's not in the virtual environment. It's so easy to do other things. So I prefer so much, especially if the class is how to say that a participated, how to say that a class, uma aula participativa. So I think it's so important because, like a student too, I prefer, for example, just see a video, watch a video on YouTube if it's just like that. But to really extend, I prefer the presential meetings. So like that to me.
Yeah, for class to work, I think remote, but for class is difficult. Welcome, aboard, guys. We are discussing about classes and work online and in person. I agree. I remember that during the pandemic, we had some online classes, and most part of the students leave their camera closed. So imagine you are you as a professor giving a class with a lot of students with the camera closed. It seems that you are talking for no one, you know? It's very
Yeah.
strange, like you ask some question for the class, no one's answer. It's a different dynamic, I think, to learn in remote classes. I don't feel that works too much sometimes.
Yeah, it's hard to maintain the outside that everybody with you. And in that moment, it was even I think it even more hard because it was new for everyone. That type of environmental, it was how to use the Zoom, how to use all the tools that Zoom
Mhm.
has, how to maintain the people with you. It was a hard time to be a professor and to be a student too.
People having class from the bed, you know, from the
Yeah.
bathroom. It was a total mess. But okay. How was the conversation for you in the other room, Andre? It was nice.
Yeah, it was really nice. I had a great time with Osvaldo and Katiana. We talked a lot of things, and it's so interesting to realize the difference uh, before the pandemic and after the pandemic, right? It's nice to have this oh my gosh, perception nowadays. It was
Mhm.
amazing.
And thinking about a word, which word would you define for you the pandemic moment?
Oh, I said in the other class that I discovered myself a lot in the pandemic's time, you know. Maybe I can describe like confidence in my case, you know.
Yeah, for sure. I feel you. To me, it was solitude because I passed a lot of time alone and I had to discover myself during the process, which was different. And for you, Oswald, how was the conversation and which word would you pick?
Oh, it was perfect. It's always perfect to be with Andrea and Katiana. We had a lot of fun. And for me, the word is opportunity. It was the first time that I worked as software developer during that time, in 2020 December, you know. So it was the opportunity is the word for me.
Okay, nice. And well, guys, thank you for today. It was a nice conversation. I hope that you enjoy it and see you during the week, I guess. See you in the next
Yeah.
immersion.